Welcome to Artichokes, County Cork. Going to harvest some Jerusalem artichoke here. The handiest thing I find is to snip the stems first. Once I've cleared the stems out of the way, makes it easier to get at the roots in the ground. It's always good to put the fork in a distance away from where the stems are coming up, because the roots spread a bit. Very small one to start with. As you can see, some of them are a little bit bigger. Okay, you get a mass of these roots together. All different sizes. New record for today's harvest anyway. Might still find a bigger one.
They grow in clumps around the roots, is it?
Yeah. But each little bit can grow into a full new plant then next year. I've read that you're supposed to get around 8 pounds per plant of roots, around 4 kilos. Other figures I've seen put yields of around 100 tonnes a hectare in field grown crops in good conditions.
And in your experience, what kind of figures have you been getting?
Similar to those. It depends a lot at what point you cut off in terms of when do you say a root is too small to use, because clearly there'll be a portion of the weight now of these smaller ones that it's not worth the effort to really prepare them when they're that small, so they're really only used for replanting. You really want something more like that size to be convenient for preparing food. But as you can see, there's a bunch here now that has a good few decent sized ones. These are much bigger than the ones that I generally find in shops, grown by other people and imported. I find restaurants are happier to get ones directly from me, because I actually give them bigger ones that they have less work to prepare.
What countries do we normally import from?
According to the vegetable seller I was talking to recently, who said he'd take roots off me, he had been getting them shipped in from Holland, which is a central warehousing depot for vegetables, and he's thought they might have been originally grown in France. So they would have been shipped from France to the Netherlands, and then from the Netherlands out to here. Originally they're a Native American crop, but they were actually supposedly introduced to Europe before the potato, and it was only when the potato became popular that these were superseded by them. So arriving in a bunch around the stems. It's easy enough just to pick off individual Jerusalem artichoke plants or roots, which can be replanted or eaten. I always think that smaller ones like this may as well just be replanted, and the bigger ones make better food, just for time saving. Maybe the same for really funny shaped ones. Sometimes they're a lot of work to try to clean them out, but if you snap them, you can get a roundy shape that's easy to clean. Which probably wouldn't store as well once that's been done. It's always important to get every small little bit collected, because even bits small as that now will grow into full plants next year if left in the ground. If you've any livestock on a farm, these small bits would make good food. And the stems also can be made into silage or grazed when they regrow. So it's always worth checking again, see if there's little bits like that. Could lead to a new plant next year. Or even a big one like this. Sometimes it's better to do it a bit slower so you don't damage them. And I often find I can miss fairly big ones. Like potatoes, Jerusalem artichokes have a different type of starch called inulin. That's their storage chemical, which is a bit more complex and human body doesn't break down as quickly. So many people claim that it benefits your immune system, that your microbes in your gut are given this extra level of inulin in the diet. The only other crop that I know of that has a similar level of inulin would be garlic or chicory. And there are a lot of sources that claim this inulin is better for diabetics and better for your immune system.